Hello, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, as you can see, our fertilizer spreader shaker is sprayed, the frame, as you can see. Now that's the hopper of our own frame. That's the one that we're going putting on this one. It was a bit dirty and a bit of algae and stuff on it, so we power washed that, cleaned it up, and it's looking very nice and clean indeed. And then the hopper over there was the hopper that was originally on this frame, and that hopper there has that extension, a small little bit of an extension that could probably hold an extra 50 kg bag of bag manure, which is not too bad. We also have a new one of these. There was this one here, but there was a couple of holes in it and whatnot, so we did get a brand new one of these. There's a way you have to twist this in a way so it sits in a groove and then pull it up. There we go. And that is basically that. And then we have, when it comes to the plates, these, we have 3 of these. One came off our own frame, another one came off this one, and the third one came off another Vicon sprayer that was a bit more rough. So I don't know, we're probably going to use one of the 3, because I don't think we're getting a new one at all, because we do have 3. So we do have this one here, but we do have a new one. And then we have this one, which is yeah, not in the best of shapes. But this one of these would sit down in a general place like that. As I mentioned, we do have the bar that connects this to the arm. I just don't know rightfully where it is. It has to be lying about the place somewhere. Could be over here, is it? Yes. This is what connects that to this. I don't know which way it goes, but it goes somewhere. So that's that. And then you have this then that sits on top, as so, just like that. And then you have this bit here, which just, well, there's bolts on it now, but once you can widen it out a bit, that sits down like that, as so, as you can see, slowly getting there. So first of all, you have the plate, then you have this flat bit, then you have this that shakes over and back, and then it's the hopper that sits down on top of that and sits snugly in this groove here, which is not too bad. And then when this bar is connected to the handle and to that flat plate, every time you pull the handle down, this will open up and you can see the gaps appearing in it. And when you pull the arm back up, that will close. So arm down when you're pulling the arm down, and when you're pulling the arm back up, just like something on the lines of that. So at some point in either a weekend or an evening that we have spare and free, we'll start putting a lot of this back together, which is not too bad. Just bolting everything back and securing everything in place and just getting it sort of ready. We also want to get a Vicon sticker for the hopper to stick on the back, but it's not really a necessary item, but it will make it look sort of factory finish complete, if you know what I mean, which isn't too bad. One more thing, this red here that's on the frame itself is not a Vicon red paint. We couldn't get that anywhere we looked, so what the camera is picking up, it's PZ red. So this is the red that you'd put on your PZ hay bob, for those who didn't know. I wouldn't say there's too much in the difference of the PZ hay bob red and the Vicon red. There might be some slight differences and whatnot, but nothing too hectic. But anyways, it came out nice. The sandblasting came out fairly good. The primer was on it then, and now the finish coating, the finished paint, which looks very nice indeed. Another thing is, I didn't know that these handles were originally on it because they weren't on our own frame. That's because they were took off and then they were lashed, and then we just had to just bolt it on in place with normal nuts and bolts. So we did decide to keep these because these are the original tins for it. So try and keep it as original as possible. But anyways, tins are progressing nicely. Few bits and bobs. Also, when we put this bit on, this bit here, you might have remembered that there's now like a shaft type thing that goes down there. So there is a bearing somewhere at the top of this, somewhere there, and there's also a bearing then at the bottom, just down there. Because when this turns, it makes that waggy motion. As you can see, so you do need your bearings down there to make everything move smoothly and freely. But anyways, we'll get back to you. We'll give you another update once everything is put back together, looking good, everything's bolted and secured in place, and it's ready to actually be used. That sort of scenario. So anyways, we'll get back to you and update you when all that is finished. And it's another day and more work has been done on our Vicon Fertilizer spreader, and well, I'll just show you. Here we go, it's put back together. You can see that the hopper is on it, and you can see everything else is on it as well. You can see that the plate is on it, where the bar isn't connected to the lever just yet, and this is on it as well. And as you can see, everything looking good. They are stainless steel nuts and bolts there. Same there, not too bad. And the same this side as well. So you might be able to see there's a bit of welding going on here. That's because it just wasn't sitting right at the front. When we brought this back from the uncle's place, we tried putting it in on the sides first and then on the front, and it just wouldn't go in. So then we tried putting it in on the front and then putting it in on the sides afterwards, but it just wasn't sitting the way it should be sitting. So I took this off to show you. You can kind of see that it's sitting somewhat fairly well on it, but before this job was done on it, it just wasn't sitting right on the sides, and the same the far side. It just wasn't sitting straight. It was more leaning onto this side or onto this side. It wasn't leaning perfectly on top flush, if you catch my drift there. It just wasn't sitting right in general on the sides. Whatever that was. Not really 100% sure. Maybe it's because this hopper was off our own old frame, and there might have been something slightly different compared to, you know, because this frame is the new frame, and the hopper that was originally on this frame was that hopper there. If you don't know what I mean, you can go back and look at my previous videos on this project itself to get up to date with everything. But anyways, yeah, we're getting a new PTO or drive shaft for it. This one doesn't really have a cover on it, and we were told that it's actually cheaper to get a whole new PTO shaft than getting a cover for it, apparently. Whatever that is, I don't know. And you can see that the wagtail is on, sitting nice indeed, as you can see. And if I spin this PTO shaft, you can kind of see everything working there. As you can see, everything running smoothly. So what we'll have to do is either get new grease nipples or clean the paint off them ones. Same in there, and pump a bit of grease into it before we do start using it for good. But yeah, other than that, as you can see, it is looking pretty well. And this wagtail, I believe, is the wagtail that was originally on this frame, I believe. So yeah, anyways, that is that. Everything looking good. I don't know where the piece is that goes from the arm to the plate here. I think the brother has to do some welding or modifying on it to do something with it. I'm not 100% sure on that. But when you have a look at the inside, and when you turn the, can you see that? You can see that sort of shaking back and forth as well. But anyways, what do you think? New fertilizer shaker, looking good indeed. Look at that. Can't wait to put that to use this year. Hopefully everything goes well and it works according to plan. But that is basically it. Anyways, that is that. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the shaker and the project in general and how it went for us, because I think it went pretty well. And if you are on this journey from the start, thank you very much for sticking around. But that's one project done and out of the way, and I'm pretty sure that there'll be many more projects to come in the not so distant future. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my merch, the link to that will be down in the description. And I'll see ya in my next video very soon. Take care.